Hello and welcome. My name is Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Games Workshop. I'd like to first of all say a very warm welcome to all of you new subscribers that have subscribed over the past week, and a massive thank you to all of the channel members. You can be a member here for £1.99 per month. We're very grateful for any of the support that I receive. It's a completely self-funded channel. Don't receive anything for free. So a big thank you to all of the supporters. Let's crack on over to the Warhammer community website right here. If we go back a week ago, I did actually make a news and pre-order video last week covering the Hellsmiths of Hashut, and the week before because I was working on that Saturday. The very next day though, and I knew it was on its way at some point. Didn't expect it would be this quick, but they've got to get it over and done before all the Christmas boxes and things, is the Battle Force Crux Terminators. Now, I did a live stream yesterday where I was building the Fellblade, almost finished it, and I did put it in the chat once a few people had joined the live stream, whether I should pick this box set up. The majority of you said yes, you think I should because it's good for the channel, even though I have my reservations because of the price, and also I'm thoroughly always been against Games Workshop's marketing strategy of locking a new set or models behind a paywall. And this is a blatant paywall because most of the units in here are old models. I say old models, they're only like a year or two old, but still, I'm thoroughly against that. I don't think it's very good because, well, you just have to go on the websites now and find that these are all sold out, or they had limited stock or things like that. But yeah, you've got one new set of Assault Terminators which you can build either with the Lightning Claws or the Thunder Hammers. So that's one of the new sets, and that's just duplicated. And then they've bundled in an older normal Terminator squad. I don't think it's the Leviathan one, I think it is the full sort of multi-pose kit. Then we've got this new Chapter Ancient with the Chapter Standard, or we've got the older Chaplain in Terminator armor and the older Captain. I don't know what on earth I'm going to do with him. Hopefully I can modify him, put a Thunder Hammer on him or something, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, is this model good enough? And are the Terminators good enough to warrant the £155 that they're asking for? I don't know. They look all right. We'll see when we get them. Also, they announced Marnist Calgar in armour of Antilochus. He's got a tactical pillar that he's standing on. He's not really small by any means, but yeah, this is a very cool model. I do like him. He's a bit pricey. I think he's like £34 or so, and he doesn't come with the Victrix Guard anymore, which is a shame. I would have at least have him with 2 Victrix Guard like he's always come with, but yeah, not this time. You've got Cato Sicarius. I don't know how long ago we've had this model. I'm pretty sure he had another plastic release, but I've got him in metal somewhere. This is the Victrix Honor Guard. So what they've done is they've just bundled in this absolutely incredible Ultramarines specific chapter standard. It's just incredible. I would have liked the Victrix Guard to have the shields and the bolt pistols and things. So it's an odd choice that you've got one with the dual swords and the power axe and the bolter. I guess you call that a bolt carbine. That's quite a cool little touch, but it does look a bit small in a Primaris hands. This chapter banner is just incredible, one of the best banners I've ever seen, and yeah, I just hope that other chapters get the same love and treatment. Instead of building those though, you can have this optional assembly. Why would you go for this optional assembly when you've got this incredible banner that you could use? And then we've got some Ultramarines upgrades and transfers. Yeah, pretty good if you're going to buy any of the new combat patrols and things. You know, as I was saying, this one. So yeah, you could probably use a few of those, but it's a shame that we're getting these Reavers though instead. But and you've got Tigurius, and you've got some Blade Guard as well, 3 Blade Guard. The Ultramarines dice set are nice, so the colours kind of match. You've got the Archon available separately. See, we didn't have to wait very long for him to come out. And then we've got Chaos Space Marines repacks, so these are just repackaged. Yeah, these militia are awesome. I don't know if I've got them. and then we've got those. Finally, we get these available separately. I'm sure I've got them though. I'll have to have a look at the Traitor Guardsman. The Red Gobbo's Tin Boy. Again, I said it before when I first saw the preview of this. I can't get on board with it. There's just something about it that doesn't make sense to me. Probably the worst one. You know, I would have preferred him in an actual like little grot killer can, or because he's in like this metal type kind of toy soldier type thing. I think what sets it apart is this periscope thing. Maybe he should have a hat on him or something, I don't know. But where's the grot tanks? You know, they're missing a trick here by having little grot tanks and having him in one of those. Maybe we'll get that next year. The Relentless Dead by Steve Lyons. Very nice looking book. I love the bookmark there, or page keeper with the barbed wire. Very cool. Yeah. That's an incredible edition, that looks like. And then you've got the standard hardback. Probably wait until it comes out on paperback. And then you've got The Red Gobbo's Last Stand by Andy Ewington. So a different author this time. You've got the Red Gobbo collection. Death and Duty. And then Double Eagle and Interceptor City. They're available in paperback. No Peace Among Stars. And then German edition of a book, and Warhammer Plus, how to paint some of the Terminators. So yeah, that was last week's preview. Quite a lot to unpack there. You've got Enter the Spikewood with a new Warhammer Underworlds organised play pack. That's an interesting piece of plastic. And you've got some dice. You've got Marnius Calgar, chapter master of the Ultramarines. So a big article about him. So if you want to know a bit about Marnius Calgar. Bring chaos to the old world with a horde of rampaging marauders. These actually look very decent. They look really, really good. I like them. But yeah, marauders have always been a thing. I actually, in fact, have quite a few marauders. They look nowhere near as good as these, though. These look incredible. Yeah, look at them. And then you've got the Raising of Westerland. Yeah, very nice. You've got the Rumour Engine, 21st of October. I don't know about this. Kind of gives me 40k vibes with the armour, and then an armoured glove with this Inquisitor type Crozius symbol thing. You've got token skills, roster changes, what's new in Blood Bowl, and then Cato Sicarius, captain of the Victrix Guard. So he is the captain of the Victrix Guard. Again, you've got another article all about him. There he is. Founded by the Primarch after his rebirth, the Victrix Honour Guard is composed of Ultramarines veterans hand-chosen by Gilliman, but now more commonly by Marnius Calgar. Heroes and traitors adorn the pages of the upcoming illustrated edition of Eisenhorn Hereticus. So we've got the illustrated version of Hereticus, brilliant. We already had the illustrated version of Malleus, which I've got, and it's very nice. Now we're getting Hereticus, excellent. Look at that Titan as well. Cool. Grizzled Duarden Explorer Drolf Ironhead sets out for Warhammer Quest. Darkwater. Yeah, nice mini. Little video as well he gets. White Scars and Iron Hands join the fight with new rules and detachments. So yeah, you've got the detachment there. See, this is where having all the rules and things digitally for free would come in handy, because you'd load up the app, you'd see your Iron Hands codex or army list, and it would have a little pop-up or a bell icon, or it just have a bell icon on your phone to say, you know, oh, there's been a detachment rule update. That's where we need to be right now, really, to be on top of things. Relive ancient rivalries and retro colour schemes in this week's Warhammer TV. Oh, you can win Dark Heresy. That's quite cool. You just need to be signed up to Warhammer Plus to possibly win that. Gallantry and gleaming armour abound as the Bretonians hit the Gridiron. So yeah. So Bretonians join Blood Bowl. Heroes of the First Founding, the Burden of Command. So yeah, you got Marnius. And so it's a short story then. Golden Demon at Spiel Essen is nearly here. Join us to reminisce on the 3-year Slayer Sword winners. So wow, look how cool that is. Amazing. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, that one, definitely one of my favourites. Cool. Some of these are just incredible. All of them are incredible, should I say. Rebuilding the Shattered Legions. Survivors band together and fight back in Warhammer Horus Heresy. Tomb Kings dust off their blitzers and big guys as they return to Blood Bowl. So yeah, Tomb Kings are now in Blood Bowl. That's quite cool. I wish there was a model for that though. Warhammer community earns veteran status by painting loads of Terminators. Warhammer 40,000 Tactica, 4 reasons to charge. And then celebrate Warhammer Day 2025. So join us for Warhammer Day on the 25th of October, which is today. So today is Warhammer Day. Happy Warhammer Day. Weta Workshop have come out with that model. And then Joy Toy, we actually have Mortarion. Incredible. 21 centimeters tall. That looks insane. Absolutely insane. Rust gets a Krieg update. Warhammer 40,000 Bolt Gun 2. Just a trailer for a new character. I mean, interesting. They're chosen to go down that route of Adeptus Sororitas. I don't know. I probably would have gone the opposite route, and I would have kept it called Bolt Gun, but have it as from the view of a Chaos Space Marine fighting loads of Imperial citizens and things like that. Maybe that's too much. But yeah, that looks quite cool, whatever she's doing there. But yeah, I like the route that they went down with this one Primaris Lieutenant or whatever. But yeah, that's coming in 2026, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to have to wait a little while for that. Warhammer 40,000 Speed Freaks, though. Vermintide and Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide. 10 years of Tide. And then new class reveals. Free update for Dark Tide. The card game. Okay. You've got roleplay, U2s. You've got some more plushies. That's quite a cool one. Battle Sector, Rogue Trader, Dark Heresy, Mechanicus 2, Warpforge, Tacticus, and nothing about Space Marine 2. Oh, such a shame. They could have released some kind of DLC or something for it. Ultramarines rules reveal, datasheet previews. So we'll have a little look at these previews. that's an expensive photo right there. that's like over £100 right there. Marnius Galgar. Okay, not too bad. Gauntlets, 6 attacks, 2+, strength 8, AP -3, damage 3, twin linked as well. 6 wounds. Okay. Yeah. It's all right. Kato Sicarius has his plasma pistol, strength 8 plasma pistol. And his melee weapons, oh my god, he's got the Talasarian Tempest Blade, he's got Strike, Sweep, or Coup de Grace. So the Strike is just 4 attacks, strength 6, AP -3, damage 3. Sweep is 9 attacks, but the strength up to 5 and AP -2 and damage is only 1. But the Coup de Grace is 6 attacks, strength 5, AP -2 and 2. So, okay. He's the Knight Champion. And then the Victrix on a guard. They're the Mastercrafted Bolt Carbines, which are pretty decent actually. AP -1, damage 2 for Bolt Carbines. The Blades of Honor. 6, strength 5, AP -2, damage 2 attacks. It's not too bad. No shields though now, which is a bit of a shame. And then Heroes of the First Founding, a meeting of blades. Is this a... yeah, another short story. So if you like Ultramarines, this is right up your street. This past week or two, or the next week probably as well. Warhammer Art Through the Years, Astra Militarum. Again, I can't like these articles enough. They're so cool. I love looking at all the artwork. They're really inspirational. Like, you've got a Warlord Titan there, you've got a Sentinel, you've got Belisarius Call, I think. You've got Lehman Russ, another Warlord Titan. That's a Lucius pattern. This might highlight why we need more Astra Militarum factions. Oh wow, Deathcore Krieg. Yeah, that was a incredible artwork, that. Still, we haven't got the heavy bolter platform though. Katachan. I like these artworks where it's just all messy. It's just like all greens and browns and, you know. Old Yarrick. That's, yeah, I do like the Krieg artwork. It's very, very cool. You've got some Reaver Titans in the background. I think Reaver Titans work well with the Krieg. You've got Morcadians. Yeah, that's an iconic. Is that John Blanche, that one? I wish that they would credit the artists, just a name underneath. You know, that would make the article better. It's one of the newer artworks with Custodes in. Look at that wrecking ball. Well, 3 stompers there. I'd like to know what this regiment is. If it's the Mordians, I don't know. Gazgul and Yarrick. Yeah, I love those articles with the artworks. Nick adds new Ultramarines to his vast collection, and then Adrian Tchaikovsky interview, writing the Seraphon in Starseer's Ruin. So that's it. Quite a lot of news to cover over the past week or so. A lot of Space Marine stuff. Let's go on over to the Games Workshop web store right here. Again, we're treated to another lovely front page picture of the new minis. You've even got new Terminators arrive. It's perfect for my thumbnail. Thank you, Games Workshop, again. Really appreciate that. So, yep, you've got the new poster boys here. We go new and exclusive, all pre-orders, and we'll just go high to low. And so you've got the Space Marines Battle Force Crux Terminatus. So this is the new box set. It's still available while stocks last. I don't know how many they've made, but enough so that it's still not sold out yet. 155 is absolutely ridiculous, though. That is more than an army set. It's more than a new edition of Warhammer 40,000. I think it is overpriced. There's no doubt about that. Let's not beat around the bush here. You're getting 18 models, 18 Space Marines for £155. It's a huge amount of money. You could buy a new outfit for that, probably a couple of pairs of shoes, probably a few days worth of food shopping. But you see what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a lot. And it wouldn't be so bad, and it would be more acceptable if it had all new models in. But it doesn't. It only has 2 new box sets of models, which is 1 new set of the Terminators, the Assault Terminators, and the Ancient. And when I say 1 set, it's because one of these sets, like either the Thunderhammers or the Lightning, can build the other set. So it's not like you get, 1 Thunderhammer set and 1 Lightning Claw set. The Thunderhammers and Lightning Claws come in that 1 set. So that's what I mean by 2 new sets. You're getting 2 of the Assault Terminator sets and 1 standard Terminator set. You're getting the Ancient, you're getting the Chaplain, and you're getting the Captain. This is kind of all you need, really. Maybe another unit of Terminators and you're done for your whole army. This is overkill for Terminators. If I had it my way and I went back to the drawing board, I know that they're trying to sell the Captain and the Chaplain. I know that they're trying to sell the standard Terminators. They've made so many of them. But I'd go back to the drawing board if I was Games Workshop and just have it with the 2 sets of the Assault Terminators and the Ancient in 1 set and sell it for 80 quid, probably 90. But 155 is just, it's a huge amount of money for these. But that being said, you're getting 502 plastic components, so an all right number of components there. And you do have some options for the Captain, and I think I'm going to try and put a Thunderhammer on him if I can. We'll see though. Then you've got the Combat Patrol Ultramarines, £105 for this. That should be 70. That should be 70, not 105. You're getting Chief Librarian Tigurius, 3 Aggressor Squad miniatures. I forgot about them completely. 3 Blade Guard Veteran Squads minis, 5 Reaver Squad minis, 5 Intercessor Squad minis, and 1 Ultramarines upgrade frame. So I think the saving grace here is that Ultramarines upgrade frame. If you didn't want to buy that separately, which I think is £23. So it's really only costing you £80 for Tigurius, which is going to be like 28 or so. Victrix, Reavers, Intercessors, and Aggressors. So it's not too bad when you factor in that upgrade sprue. But that upgrade sprue for £23 is a lot of money. You've got some Hellsmiths of Hashut, which was last week. You've got the Relentless Dead special edition, £45. Good that these books haven't really gone up in price, even though everything else has. I still think £45 is all right to pay for these. These are lovely editions of the books. Like if you have your heart set on a specific book, yeah, £45 is okay, because that's kind of like the best version and quality that you're going to get for that novel. Kraken Blood, I think was last week, and that's sold out. The Legionaries, £42.50. So yeah, we're getting there, aren't we? We are over £4 per Space Marine now. These have just been repackaged. I think I've got these. I think. I can't remember with that gun though. I might not have them. Yeah, they blend in sometimes. Me remembering what I have and haven't got. The Victrix Honor Guard, it's a new release for today. Yeah, £38.50. That's actually not too bad. You would easily pay £30 for that one mini with the banner. And the fact that you're getting Victrix Guard in there as well, and all three of them can be optionally built. 65 plastic components. You've got some more Hellsmiths for last week. You've got the Traitor Enforcer. I think this is just too late. I think they faffed around with these two models, and they tried to sell them with cards, and they sold them in the box set. And at the end of the day, it's literally one sprue for £34. Is this now the most expensive sprue? The most expensive one sprue for £34. These should have been £25 back in the day, a few years ago. And they should have released them earlier. It's such a shame, because now I think £34 is just pushing it a bit too much now. Mine is Calgar. So £34. He's a character, but he's not Forge World. This is the thing. He does have some nice detail on him, but yeah, back in the day it would have been £34 for him and 2 Victrix. Oh, the gauntlets. I like the flames on there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you're an Ultramarines player, you kind of have to pick him up. He's pretty cool. This is like, I'd probably say the best version of him as well. And he looks very similar to what he does in Space Marine 2. So yeah, pretty good. Only a few pound more than a Phoenix Lord. 18 plastic components. I think it's just going to be one sprue. For those 18 parts, might be 2. You've got more Hellsmiths of Hashut. You've got Traitor Guardsman Squad, £32.50 for these. Again, I can't remember whether I have them. I don't think I do. I think I have some from another set, but not these. So you get 10 Traitor Guardsmen and 108 plastic components. You got Cato Sicarius, £29.50. Yeah, that's about right, but you don't get a helmet option. He's just holding his helmet. It looks like it's one pose and 16 plastic components for him. The Red Gobbo's Tin Boy, again, this is another thing that puts me off the price now. £28 for a mini that you can't really use in game at all in any of the games. It just looks a bit odd. £23 plastic components. How much is a killer can? £40. So he's £12 less than 3 full-size killer cans. That's yeah. You got Archon, £25. So the Archon is now available separately. That's about right for the price. You're getting 23 plastic components, quite a few components, and I think you get some options. Yeah, look at those options. Loads of options. A whip, different helmet. Yeah, you can really change the look of him. You got the Ultramarines upgrades and transfers, £23. Like, you must understand that you are getting a transfer sheet, which is normally over £10, isn't it? But yeah, no way you actually get a Rhino door. No, you don't get a Rhino door. Thought you got a Rhino door for a moment. That's a bit. No, you just get this that can be put on a vehicle. Yeah, these things. these Sigma symbols. So you've got Kraken Blood in hardback, £22. Relentless in hardback for £20. That's not too bad for 20. Might be worth picking up. Ultramarines dice for £19.50. The Dark Coil Ascension, I think, was last week. Abraxia was last week, sold out anyway. Interceptor City, £10.99. Paperback, they've breached the £10 mark. Look, Double Eagle is £9.99, but Interceptor City is £10.99. That's a little bit naughty, that is. They're charging £1 more just because it's a newer book. That is naughty. That should be £9.99. The Red Gobbo's Last Stand in hardback, £10 now for that. Death and Duty, £9.99. The Red Gobbo collection in paperback, £9.99. That's actually a good way of picking it up now. You know, you can have the whole collection, or you can pay £10 for each of them. And I think I have got a few of them separately that I paid almost a tenner for. Anvils of the Heldenhammer, the Ancients, and that's £9.99. And then a couple missing out are these two from last week. I think No Peace Among Stars was today though. Yeah, that was today, and that sold out straight away. Wow. Is that the Howling Griffins? Oh no, it's just an anthology, 16 stories. So yeah, there you go. That is all of the news and the pre-orders. Quite a lot to get through today in this video. So that's why this video is humongous. A lot of Space Marines, a lot of Terminators. What do you guys think of the Crux Terminatus? Do you think it should be like £130? Do you agree with me? Do you think it should be, you know, like £80 for two of the assault squads, assault Terminators and the Ancient? Do you think all of these extra superfluous minis are, you know, not kind of needed? Oh, it's out of stock. There we go. Just as I was talking and as I was going through the video, it is now out of stock. So, you know, that sends a message to Games Workshop. It might be that people are just selling this on eBay and things. I don't know, but whatever the reason, that sends a message that it's sold out, that's acceptable, unfortunately. So that means they'll keep doing that. Yeah. What do you guys think? Are you pre-ordering anything? Were you able to pick up that Terminatus set, or are you going to wait for them separately? I think £42.50 for the, you know, just buying one set of Assault Terminators, especially like if you're only interested in the Thunderhammers. They'll be out in 2 or 3 weeks. All right, so you won't have to wait too long if you really want some Assault Terminators. Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.